In 2079, the head of the Secret Service, Scott, interrogates former CIA agent Snow, but the guy only jokes it off. Later, the agent recalls how he fought with a man who wounded his friend. Then his partner Mace calls him and tells him about the setup. He remembers how Frank gave him a lighter and asked him to keep it, as well as his suitcase. The military burst into the room, but Snow hides behind the door. He manages to escape from the room and get to the roof. He jumps down and miraculously manages to survive. The man notices a motorcycle. Snow manages to get to the subway station and throws the suitcase into the car where Mace is riding, after which he is detained. Now Scott says that Frank was suspected of selling secret space developments, for which Snow neutralized him. As proof, he shows him a video of Snow destroying the colonel. At this moment, an employee of the Special Service under the President, Harry, takes over the interrogation and asks to name his accomplice. Mace leaves the briefcase he received from Snow in a storage locker on the station, after which he is ambushed. During interrogation, Snow writes a name on the ashes of his cigarette. Harry ends the conversation and asks his men to find Mace. Later, Scott goes to see the president. The man is informed that his daughter Emily has gone on a mission to the space station prison MS-1. There are rumors that illegal medical experiments are being conducted there. There, prisoners are in stasis, which can cause brain damage, but the prison warden denies this. Scott tells Snow that he faces 30 years in stasis for the destruction of a CIA agent, after which the immersion procedure begins. At the station, Emily asks to bring her any prisoner, who turns out to be the psychopath Heidel. He provokes the guard and steals his gun. Heidel manages to destroy all the guards and wound the girl, but she gets out into the corridor and manages to close the doors. An alarm signal is received at the orbital police department. While Heidel shoots the locks, the girl gets to the command post and hides under the table. One of the lab assistants does not understand her order to hide and remains on his feet. Heidel bursts into the room and demands to open all the cells where the prisoners sleep. Then the psychopath destroys the man and finds Emily. The prisoners who broke free destroy the remaining guards of the station. One of them, Alex, cunningly seizes the weapon. At this time, Emily's bodyguard comes to his senses and follows her footsteps. The man sends a danger signal to Scott. The prison guards try to launch the sleeping gas, but do not have time to do so. The prisoners burst into the command post, where Heidel attacks Emily, but Alex unexpectedly stands up for her, reminding him of the need to have hostages. A signal is received about the approach of police ships. Heidel forces the scientists to prepare the cannons and shoots the ships. Scott reports to the president about the prison capture and asks to send special forces to the station, but Harry believes that only one person should be sent with a specific task to get the president's daughter out. Snow initially refuses, but when he learns that Mace is at the station, he agrees. At this time, the prisoners gather all the surviving station personnel in one room. One of them is a girl. The doctor gives Emily his robe and treats the wound. Before the flight, Snow learns that Emile has a sensor that tracks her location. After they find her, they need to board the lifeboat. Snow receives a card with an access code and an explosive device in the form of a metal cord. Meanwhile, at the station, Alex becomes the boss and demands that a doctor be brought to him. Because of her white coat, Emily is mistaken for a doctor and led to the prisoner. Snow realizes that the ship does not yet know that Emily is the president's daughter. At this moment, Heidel destroys the warden in outer space. Scott's negotiator arrives at the station. He convinces Alex to think about himself first and promises to get him out of the station. During the conversation, Snow gets the opportunity to see the prisoner's weapons through the camera built into the negotiator's glasses. The negotiator convinces Alex to let the wounded woman go. The guard leads Emily to the exit, but Heidel intervenes and opens fire. Snow crawls along the station's casing, but the guard notices him and warns Alex. Alex destroys the negotiator. He admits to those around him that Heidel is his brother. Meanwhile, Snow infiltrates the station. Alex sees the president's speech on TV and realizes who is in his hands. At this time, Emily and her guard manage to neutralize the escort. They run out of the elevator and meet Snow. He gets into a fight and defeats the prisoner. But Emily's bodyguard stuns the man and takes the girl away. But it turns out that the room is hermetically sealed and people will soon suffocate. At this time, Alex orders engineers to be brought to the door so that they can open the room with Emily. Snow is trying to find Mace. At this time, Snow heads to another entrance, but there is a pipe with a dangerous mechanism ahead. Snow is attacked by a prisoner. The men fly out into the pipe together. Snow wins and gets to the other side. Heidel sees this on the intercom and stops the fans. Snow flies down, but the engines start again. The man miraculously manages to survive. Emily's bodyguard understands that there is little oxygen and decides to leave the air supply to the girl. Snow gets to the room and enters it from above. He brings Emily to her senses and takes her away through the pipe. The prisoners open the door, but there is no one inside. Then Alex calls a communications specialist and orders them to find the escapees. At this point, Snow loses contact. He leads Emily at random, but after a while they fall into some room. He treats her wound and reminds her that they only have 2 rescue spots, then hands her a map and sends her to the lifeboat. At this moment, he hears Alex sending all the prisoners in their wake. Snow takes Emily with him. He finds the prisoners' jumpsuits and orders Emily to change, then makes a mixture of water, motor oil, and coffee, and smears it on Emily's head. Meanwhile, Alex tells Scott that he knows who Emily is and makes demands. Snow and Emily look for Mace in the common room for prisoners. One of them stops the strangers, and a fight begins. The couple runs to the elevator and sees the one they need. Snow manages to close the doors in front of the others, but Mace doesn't understand what they want from him. The girl explains that he's gone crazy from stasis. Mace repeats unrelated words, and then they see that the prisoners are trying to open the doors. The 3 of them escape, but at that moment an uncontrolled ISS crashes into the station. Mace finds himself cut off in a depressurized room. Snow is upset because it was all in vain. At this time, Scott has explained that the ISS is not to blame for the accident. It was the prison that lost control, and very soon the station will fall to Earth. Snow puts Emily in a rescue capsule and promises to fly in the next one and find the girl on Earth. The lifeboat takes off, and Snow sits down by the porthole because there is no second lifeboat. Suddenly, Emily calls him. She got out of the lifeboat because while she is here, her father will not allow the assault, which means there is a better chance of saving the hostages. She also understood what Mace was saying and knows where the suitcase is. The broadcast turns on, where Heidel destroys the hostages and orders Emily to come to him. The girl says where she is, but the psychopath destroys everyone. Snow pushes her into the elevator, and Emily confesses where the suitcase is. She just wanted to force him to help. The couple goes to another floor, where they end up in a lab. It turns out that the rumors about the experiments were true. Then they are captured by Alex's people. But Snow destroys several and jumps into the mine. Alex brings Emily to the command post. At this time, Snow comes to his senses and receives an order from the center to find a spacesuit, put it on, and jump out. Scott tells Alex that MS-1 is falling to the ground, and if the prisoners do not let the military on board, they will begin the assault. Alex orders Emily to ask her father to cancel the assault. The girl takes the microphone and asks for the assault to begin. On Earth, Scott removes the president from office and announces the assault. At this time, Alex scolds Heidel because the girl is their last chance. But the man attacks his brother and goes to Emily. She manages to burn him with a lighter. Heidel tries to hit her, but Snow comes to the rescue. He leads the girl to the right compartment while a space battle begins outside. The couple put on spacesuits and jump out into outer space. They land on the street of the Night City, where Snow is immediately arrested. Emily remembers the words spoken by Mace and goes to the subway. She finds a camera and takes out a case. And then she goes to a motel and understands how everything happened. Later, Snow comes to Harry and brings a suitcase. He still found it and is ready to give it back, because Frank did not sell secrets, but returned them. Harry opens the case, but it is empty. Snow wonders how he knows the code. Harry understands that he has been exposed, but is sure that he will not be arrested. Snow grabs the traitor and burns a rat mark on his face. The soldier takes Harry away, and Scott thanks Snow for his work. On the street, Snow suddenly realizes that there is a flash drive in the lighter. Frank asked not to give it away. Emily calls out to the man. She herself learned his real name, which he tries to hide, after which the couple walks off into the sunset.